Hello po, Kenneth Sese, Alfredo Sese's second son. I'd like to welcome everyone present today and as one community of God to rejoice on all of God's blessings as well as gather to visit Fred Sese's 1-year death anniversary today on the 26th of April 2025. First of all, I want to thank our Almighty God for giving my dad almost 71 years of his life filled with challenges, experiences, successes, and the opportunity to build his legacy as a husband, a father, a grandfather, a son, a brother, a relative, a friend, a mentor, a co-worker, and a productive member of his community. Taos-puso rin po kami nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng tumulong mag-organize ng event na ito, sa lahat ng nag-participate, nagbigay ng mensahe, at nag-share ng kanilang mga talento sa entablado at pulpito. As I've said in the past, Daddy Fred has always wanted to be at this church, listen to meaty sermons, share stories with the people he cares for, listen to the choir, and enjoy a good meal. We can all do that in this occasion, which would make him very cheerful. It has been a very challenging year for our family. Freddy Boy, as referred to in our household, has been very dear to us. His death came very unexpectedly, and we miss him every day still. Almost all people who have suffered the death of a family member goes through the 5 stages of mourning: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally acceptance. But acceptance does not necessarily mean happiness. It is not. It just means we have a sense of being in terms of the reality of our loss and adjusting to a new life without the rock of our family. And no matter how much we try to prepare ourselves for the inevitable death of someone we love, it will never be not hurtful. I guess the one thing I can be thankful for is that with our original batas, we as a family never had things that were not said or quarrels that were not resolved. It is plainly just love, great memories, fun and laughter, us wanting to have more time with him because of how great he made us feel, and more things we could have enjoyed together as a family. We are also grateful na nung buhay pa siya, nagbili na si Daddy sa amin ng mga gusto niyang gawin namin pag nawala na siya. Inayos niya na lahat para sa amin, para wala na kaming kailangang problemahin pag may nangyari man sa kanya. Last week lang po, kinamusta ko si Mami Phoebe on how she is feeling regarding Dad's first year at kung nagpaparamdam ba lately sa kanya si Dad. Sabi niya, hindi naman, na parang at peace na talaga si Daddy, kapiling ang Diyos sa langit. There he is again at the peak of his masculinity and vigor. He is and will forever be our angel. I personally, in my process of healing this year, would like to thank my mom, our president, for being strong for us. We always look up to her, and through her sturdiness, we have no choice but to adapt and be strong for each other. My Kuya Al for literally taking the mantle as Junior Batas and the family leadership role. My younger brother Alfred for taking care of Mommy at our home and meticulously putting together these videos of Daddy's life that we always revisit whenever we miss him. Our spouses, Robbie, Lindsay, and Marge, for understanding and going through the same process with us siblings as we slowly heal. Lolos Apos, Ate Phoebe, Ate Philly, Ate Bella, Kuya Aldrich, Kuya Niall, Kuya Andre, and Baby Serena. You will always be your Lolo's greatest source of joy, and you can all continue his teachings passed from your parents. Reach your potential and carry forth your Lolo's sense of humor. My daughter calls his Lolo a legendary prankster. We as a family would like to extend our love and heartfelt thanks to all of you, our relatives, friends, the church, our support groups, everyone who supported us, prayed for us, shared the same experiences, given us tips on what to expect moving forward, following up to see if we're okay, accepting us with open arms when we need help, and sharing your personal stories about Daddy Fred that we may not know about but is always worthwhile to reminisce about, especially because they come from different sets of lenses. So where do we go from here? We would like to remember him for his generosity, hospitality, warmth, perseverance, commitment, and for his undying faith in the Lord. After today, our family will go one foot after another, one day at a time, as like everyone else who have lost a loved one and are undergoing the same thing and sting that might never fully disappear. Let us continue to support each other, cry when necessary, but move on as guided by Proverbs 3 verse 5, which is my dad's favorite verse. To fully trust the Lord with all of our hearts, and leaning not on our own understanding, while in all our ways acknowledging him, so that he may direct our paths. As a final verse, I'd like to share with you another promise from God, from Isaiah 40, verses 28 to 31. And it goes like this. Have you not known? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Hopefully, this day of remembrance and thanks have blessed you the same way you all have touched our family this year. And to end, I'll pass you on to my kids.
Hello, everyone. Like what Lolo Alfredo always says, may the Lord bless you and keep you. I love you too. Shalom.
Bye. Bye.